The entity that's flying over the top of my head. This is P.O.C. Like I stated, this is the entity that lacks self-control. This is the entity that's doing so under the fake moon and is doing so while they are monitoring the evidence against it. And Alex Escobar, like I stated, that's how the legal analysis goes. He's going to prison. He's going to prison, but so are his co-defendants. The demons at the Starbucks right here down the street. The entities engaging in kidnapping with the demons at Starbucks, who engage in summoning the police because they want me to make a purchase at Starbucks, where I make a purchase every day. Oh, no. They called the police because I was documenting on my device that they were keeping under surveillance while the entity kept the fake sun rising and setting at that Starbucks, while I was being molested with impossible light like I am now, while the entities engaging with stalking me by helicopter at that Starbucks. That's why they called the police, for me to merely make a purchase at that Starbucks. Ocean's going to prison because she's targeting me and kidnapping me with that agency that just flew over my head. And I'm going to play this and much more evidence. And she's going to prison, and so is every other kidnapper. That's why you don't engage in gang stalking with demons, because they're putting them, this is the implosion of gang stalking. This is P.O.C. And the entities engaging in the same criminal system with the gang stalkers at Economy Inn kidnapping, the gang stalkers at Woodside Senior Apartments kidnapping, the gang stalkers at Over Family Community Library kidnapping, the entities engaging in this pattern of conduct with the people of the state in general while they're sharing that P.O.C. I want to make sure that that's clear. The entities engaging in this kidnapping at the Ontario Museum of History and Arts as well, engaging that P.O.C. With the stalking with light, stalking in the path. They're inside of their truck, stalking with a method of light and engineered light, engaging in surveillance with the population, the entity that just flew over my head by helicopter. That's the P.O.C. It is currently 9:46 p.m. This is exactly what goes on the internet, and that's the Ontario. I want to be clear, the immigrants in Ontario, the immigrants in California are going to be deported. They share the same impunity that the terrorists of the Ontario police. They have no regard for the fact that they're being exposed as criminals. They have no regard for federal law. They have no regard for not incentivizing criminal and psychopathic and sexually violent conduct. They have no regard for law and order. But yet they're using the resources of a police department. They're wearing those badges. Psychopaths and hypocrites like Alex Escobar are going exactly where they belong, in cages. They're going in cages, and this is how you're going to target domestic terrorists that are in this country, and so are the demon-possessed gang stalkers. The Nephilim are exposed, and these are the enemies in this country. And they're going to be targeted. They're going to be deported. They're going to be put in cages. They're going to be appropriately labeled with criminal records and mental illness so that everybody knows who they are and what they've already done. It is currently, by the way, 9:47 p.m. This is the entity that's exposing itself, that's literally doing the handiwork for me. This is P.O.C.